YouTube, the bounce back is real. The bounce back is real. I said I wasn't going to trade today, but I couldn't give up the setup. Like the setup was nice, golden. The setup was golden. A1. I need to go over that because look at what happened right afterwards. Took profits at 9 o'clock. No, at 8:55. 8:55 took profit. Look at this. And sorry for just doing it after the fact, but I was not even supposed to trade today, so that's why I didn't even record. I just went on the markets. I just had to take it. This is news now coming out at 10 o'clock. Wonder what news results was. Today's what? How come I always on something tentative? It is Tuesday. Or Powell testifying and Trump speaking. Also, can't even say what is what. Alright. But yeah, I won't get into this bad boy. Yeah, so let me do a bars replay. But before I do the replay, it was on Nas and 30. And 30. And 30. And 30. Beautiful setup. But I'm only going to shoot Nas because I only got in Nas today. So let's go replay this at 6:55. I'm gonna replay it at 6:55. Show you what I was looking at. 1:15 minute. Click once. Okay. So on this 1 hour chart, right? Price yesterday, if you watch my video, I said that I could see price coming back to these areas. That's why the two buys was at these areas. Didn't even take advantage of them. This happened Sunday night. This one happened Monday morning. I'll take advantage. But I said price could be targeting back to the CM supply area. This big aggressive push that it made Friday. Once price got there, price started selling down. You can't see the trend right now because it's the 1 hour. But this morning I looked at my lows, which was this, and I looked at my highs, which was this at the moment. Right? And once I've seen, I went on the 1:15 minute to look for structure. 15 minutes is going to show you the best structure. Let me copy this. Paste there. Okay, cool. So on the 15 minute, you had a trend forming, right? Let me put it a little so you can see the trend. The trend was this double top. So after you got this big aggressive push up, or this aggressive push up, or this pullback. You should have another push up, but you didn't. You had a resistance area here, so double top. Price broke it right there. Price broke it. Pull back, broke structure. Pull back, broke structure. Now it's pulling back again, and then it came back to these areas. So I'm looking for it to break structure, right? But now I was able to identify my highs and my lows. So this was already my 1 hour high. This was my 15 minute low. Fix this percent. My 15 minute low and my 15 minute high at the moment right here. This is just noise right now until price could actually break this. Now on the 5 minute, if price were to break this on the 5 minute, I could buy this back up to here only. Alright, that's how you would trade it. So now what I'm going to do is go on the 5 minute. I'm going to look for the trend on the 5 minute now. Like I said, it's 7 o'clock now, so I'm already. This was the 7 o'clock candle, so I already well, how do you say? I already marked up everything. This is be the first period markup. So by that time, I already had this zone applied now. This candle already took place, so I wasn't even interested in that no more. But it was nice because this was the 15 minute low, 15 minute low. I'm also keeping an eye out on this same wick here. But I just have it here for now. Because this could have been just liquidity. Because price tapped right back to these areas. So this could have just been liquidity. But I still need liquidity to be broken to say, okay, yep, I'm in for sales now. I have this as a resistance area because this is where price came back to. So I'm looking to make sure price doesn't break this. If price breaks this, I'm trying to buy back up to here. Alright? So for example, this has a little bit of gap, right? if price to actually break and close above this area here, I would have been looking for this to be a demand area. This right now would have been like a demand area right here, and I'd have been looking for some type of entry to buy from here back up to here. The price did not break it, so I'm not worrying about that. Now I have a bit of gap around this area here that I need to be filled, right? This is what I need to be filled on Nas at the moment. Okay, so I also have a supply here. Price rejected this with a big bearish push. That's nice. So I'm waiting for entry. And price started to fill in them gaps, then push down. Didn't tap my supply, so I'm not entering anything at the moment. But it came back to this support again. So now I'm thinking, is this even strong enough to break? Price finally tapped back into it a few minutes later. Now, I think on one of my videos, I told you guys, I don't like when price just barely tap into it and then give me a bearish candle at the same time to tap into it. I'm iffy on that, but where I see the gaps already been filled here and price tried to target it, then came down and then finally pushed into it, that gave me more confirmation, because it means that it started to build up liquidity in order to get some more. So it started to build up liquidity here, push down, and then grab that liquidity to sell. So that I actually like that. The 200 EMA is actually being respected in a way, although you see that candles are coming out of it a little bit, going back, you know, it's going back down. Okay, came back in, rejected that, came back down. So I'm hoping that if price was to get back in, it will reject that as well to sell lower, right? But I took the entry here at 750, took the entry there, stop loss above this at 33 pips. So I actually have my stop loss at 30 pips, but once I enter, I would adjust it to 33 pips. That's just something that I do. And I'm waiting for price to break these areas now. This same area there to say, okay, yes, I'm in the clear. Price put me a little bit small drawdown right there, and then price started to push. Now you notice price wick at this area, so I'm like, wow. I wonder if I should move my stop loss to break even, just call it one over. Because I was already almost out of 1-to-1. I wonder if I should just call it one over. But I said, let me leave it alone. Price started to pull back, and I was like, yep. When price finally break it, I was like, okay, that's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at. That's when I move my stop loss at break even. Once price get here, this was a 1-to-3. Once price get almost at 1-to-5, I move my stop loss to break even or automatically. I don't really move it to break even once you reach a 1-to-1 unless I'm not as confident in that trade anymore. But once you get to almost close to a 1.5, I let my stop loss go straight to break even, or I put it above the other high. So this would be the other high right here. I would actually just let price tell me I'm gonna stop me out at, and I just continue just to ride momentum. And just like that, boom, TP was it. Clean, simple, wasn't much. It took about almost an hour, I think, because like I say, this was 7:50 I got in that trade, and by 8:55 I was out the trade. So yeah, like an hour it took to win this trade, but that was clean. That was clean. I wished I could have recorded it live for you guys, but I guess this is still better. This is still better than nothing. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I say, had this nice bullish push up on 1 hour, starting to make downtrends. Okay, started to break structures. Even on the 1 hour, you see you started to break structures. 15 minute just kept breaking structures. 5 minute, you at the small scale structure right there. Price came back to this resistance area. Aggressive push down. Give you a supply also. Tap back into that entry, back to these lows right there. And yeah, that was that. And then 30 just I'm still about to replay. Okay, 30 just did basically almost the same thing, you know what I mean? Was breaking structure here, broke structure there, barely broke structure here, but it did, because if you notice, this is the wick. Price broke it with the red candle, and did it just aggressively push back into it, which what I like to see. So by that I know that what this would be considered my high. I'm not looking for price to break that anymore. So anything within that is just noise, right? Anything within that's just noise. Price started to do a little bit of consolidation around these areas, you know. So I was watching that, and then price finally made a big push down, left a small gap. Once price tapped back into that gap, I would have entered there. Because like I said, I had it marked up, I just didn't take advantage because I like Nas better. And I think this played out as well. I had it, yep, so I had it, this was my overall TP all the way here. But remember, I don't try to get more than a 2-to-1. I just go for the 2-to-1, I'd be satisfied with that. So the 2-to-1 was right there. And yep, price topped that. How long did this one take? This one took about 750. This one took an hour and 25 minutes, so about 25 minutes more than Nas, but this played out beautiful. SPX also did something today, but I think I would have got stopped out. Let me forward this now. Yep, I would have got stopped out at a 1-to-1, because this was already almost at 2-to-1. This was almost at a 2-to-1, like literally almost at a 2-to-1. This was how many points away from a 2-to-1? Like 9 points away from a 2-to-1. 9 points. So yeah, I was ready almost at a 2-to-1. I don't think I would have closed it. To be honest, I usually let the market close my trades out, unless I'm active in it and I'm not liking something. But I would have probably got stopped out at a 1-to-1 because it's so close to my targets. I probably would get stopped out at a 1-to-1. Right around here, I would have got probably stopped out because I'm not looking for price to come back all the way up here anymore. But yeah, that was that today. It was a nice trade today. Gold didn't give anything. Gold finally came back to the areas I was anticipating for it to come back to yesterday. It came back to it today. The same area of resistance on the 1 hour. Gold finally came back to. So let me go on 1 hour so you can see it. Right there, gold finally came back to. And I was anticipating for it to happen yesterday, but I guess gold had other plans. But yeah, nice setup today, nice win. Lucky thing I traded today. But yeah, this was a nice trade. This is a nice trade. I like this. I need some more trade like this for the rest of the week. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. Comment what you guys want to see next. And yeah, peace and love. God bless you all.